So it is April 17th, 2020, and it will be a little while before the garden gets planted, but I thought I'd show you what's going on so far. So in here are garlic bulbs. I planted them in October of last year, so they'll be ready probably in June, and they are all doing great. I planted them around the blueberry bushes, which are all starting to come to life, and they're looking really healthy and good. And then next to that is my strawberries that I planted last year. They have definitely filled in this space, so we should have lots of strawberries, and that'll probably be in June as well. And then next to that is just dirt. I have planted some radishes in here, so hopefully they will start popping up pretty quick. But we did get the rest of the garden filled in. This was not completed last year, so I do have lots of good space to be planting. But that is the garden update for outside, and I will show you what I'm growing inside. Okay, so I'll show you what I've got growing inside. Everything here I started from seed. They are growing in the living room. The window faces east, and it's a pretty warm room. It's about 25 degrees Celsius in here right now. So I will show you what I have growing. So on the first little table here, I planted everything on March 30th. So this first row of all the black containers are zinnia flowers, and they're doing quite well. And then next to it in this little plastic container is lettuce. I believe it's romaine lettuce. And then next to that are peppers. And we've had a slow germination rate for the peppers, but they are coming. Okay, so on the big table, I have way too many tomato plants. They are all beefsteak tomato. And yes, there is, I'm sure, well over 50 tomato plants here. I'm obviously not going to use them all, but I will be giving some away if people need some. But they are huge, and I have to start transplanting, I think, some of them into bigger pots because they're just huge. I planted those on March 7th. So next to those, I have some pumpkins. These ones are giant pumpkins, and there is 6 plants in here. And then behind those, I have long English cucumbers that are doing great, but I think I planted them in too small of dirt, so I'm going to have to try and transplant them as well. And I just dug out a few of them so you can see how big they actually are. This is one of the giant pumpkins, and it is probably, I don't know, close to a foot, maybe 8 inches tall, and doing great. That's the leaf in my hand, so you can see it's quite big. And then here are two of the long English cucumber plants. And they are quite large as well. And then we have two chairs set up as makeshift tables. In this tray, we have watermelons, cantaloupes, and peppers. And all of these were planted on March 21st. So the first two rows are watermelon. And then the next two rows are cantaloupe. And then the peppers. And yes, these ones were slow to germinate too, but they're starting to come along now. And then next to that, this is just a plant that wasn't liking where it is, so it's sitting there right now. But these ones are more pumpkins. These are jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. They're doing good. And then these are more peppers. And yes, I just haven't had a great luck with them, but they're starting. And then more lettuce. But that is what I have growing right now. Thanks for watching.